What if I told you that a coin sitting in your grandmother's drawer, a piece of metal most people would spend without a second thought, could be hiding a fortune that collectors across the globe are desperately hunting for right now? A 1967 South African 2 rand featuring Jan van Riebeeck isn't just currency. In the right condition, with the right characteristics, this seemingly ordinary coin has sold for prices that would make your jaw drop to the floor. The year is 1967. South Africa introduces a revolutionary new currency system, and with it comes a coin that would become one of the most fascinating pieces in numismatic history. The 2 rand coin, struck in pure silver, weighing 16 grams of precious metal, bearing the stern face of Jan van Riebeeck on one side and the iconic springbok on the reverse. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. While millions of these coins were minted, certain variations, certain errors, certain pristine examples have become the holy grail for serious collectors. Jan van Riebeeck was the Dutch colonial administrator who founded Cape Town in 1652, establishing the first permanent European settlement in South Africa. His face on this coin represents over 3 centuries of history, controversy, and transformation. The detail on these coins is breathtaking. Look closely at the engraving, the texture of his collar, the intricate lines that form his features. The craftsmanship of the South African Mint in 1967 was world-class, and these coins prove it. Now, let's talk about what makes certain 1967 2 rand coins extraordinarily valuable. First, understand that these coins were minted in 40% silver. That alone gives them intrinsic metal value far beyond their face value. But the real money, the life-changing money, comes from specific factors that transform an ordinary coin into a treasure. Condition is everything. A coin graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can be worth exponentially more than a circulated example. We're talking about the difference between $50 and potentially thousands. But here's the secret most people don't know. There are proof versions of the 1967 2 rand that were specially minted for collectors. These proof coins, with their mirror-like fields and frosted designs, were produced in extremely limited quantities. Some of these proof coins, particularly those in perfect condition, have sold at auction for staggering amounts that would shock anyone who doesn't follow the rare coin market closely. When a pristine example comes to market, collectors enter fierce bidding wars. The springbok on the reverse side of the coin is more than just an animal. It's a national symbol, representing speed, grace, and the untamed beauty of South Africa. The detail in the rendering is magnificent. You can see individual muscle definition, the curve of the horns, the power in its stance. This isn't just a coin. It's a miniature work of art that you can hold in the palm of your hand. What very few people realize is that there were multiple minting variations in 1967. Some coins have subtle differences in the depth of the strike, the sharpness of the details, or even minor die variations that occurred during production. Expert collectors can spot these differences immediately, and they'll pay premium prices for the rarest variations. There are documented cases of coins with die cracks, double strikes, or other minting errors that have sold for 5, 10, even 20 times what a normal example would fetch. The silver content alone makes these coins worth holding. With silver prices constantly fluctuating in the precious metals market, your 2 rand contains real, tangible wealth. But combine that precious metal content with numismatic value, historical significance, and rarity, and you've got something truly special. Think about it. This coin was minted the same year the first human heart transplant was performed in Cape Town by Dr. A. Christian Barnard. It circulated during one of the most transformative periods in South African history. Here's something that will blow your mind. In 2019, a flawless proof version of a similar era South African silver coin sold at international auction for over $15,000. Not all 1967 2 rand coins will reach those heights, but the potential is real for exceptional examples. The key is knowing what to look for. Check the edges for any signs of cleaning or damage. Examine the surfaces under magnification for scratches or marks. Original mint luster is crucial. Any coin that has been cleaned loses significant value immediately. Storage matters more than most people think. A coin kept in a protective holder, away from moisture and contaminants, maintains its condition far better than one tossed in a jar or drawer. If you have one of these coins, handle it only by the edges. The oils from your fingerprints can cause irreversible damage over time. Professional collectors. Use cotton gloves when handling valuable coins, and for good reason. The market for South African coins has exploded in recent years. International collectors from China, Europe, and America are actively seeking quality examples of historic South African coinage. The 1967 2 rand sits right in that sweet spot of being old enough to be historic, rare enough to be collectible, and beautiful enough to be desirable. Auction houses regularly feature these coins, and when a truly exceptional example appears, the competition is fierce. Let me share something crucial. Not every 1967 2 rand is worth a fortune. Heavily circulated examples with wear and damage might only be worth their silver content, perhaps $30 to $50 depending on current metal prices. But here's the thing that keeps collectors searching. You never know when you'll stumble upon that one special coin, the proof version that someone spent by mistake, the uncirculated roll discovered in an old estate, the error coin that slipped through quality control decades ago. Professional grading is essential if you believe you have a valuable example. Submit your coin to NGC or PCGS, pay the grading fee, and get an expert opinion. A high grade from a respected service can multiply your coin's value many times over. The grading process is objective, scientific, and trusted worldwide. Buyers will pay significantly more for a professionally graded coin because they have confidence in its authenticity and condition. The historical context makes these coins even more compelling. 1967 was a pivotal year globally. The Six-Day War, the Summer of Love, the beginning of the end for apartheid-era South Africa. This coin circulated through all of it, passing through countless hands, witnessing history. Every scratch, every bit of wear tells a story. But the coins that never circulated, the ones preserved in perfect condition, they're time capsules from that era. What should you do if you have one of these coins? First, don't clean it. I cannot stress this enough. Cleaning a coin destroys its value. Second, store it properly in a non-PVC holder. Third, get it appraised by someone who knows South African numismatics. Fourth, research recent auction results to understand current market values. Knowledge is power in the coin collecting world. The thrill of discovery is what drives this hobby. Somewhere out there, in attics and drawers and old piggy banks, there are 1967 2 rand coins in pristine condition waiting to be found. Maybe you're the one who finds it. Maybe you already have without realizing what you possess. That's the magic of coin collecting. Hidden treasures in plain sight. Remember, the coin market moves fast. Values change based on demand, metal prices, and the discovery of new information about minting quantities or varieties. What might be worth hundreds today could be worth more tomorrow, or less. That's why education is your best investment. Learn everything you can about these coins, study auction results, join collector forums, and connect with experts. If this video opened your eyes to the potential value hiding in South African coinage, imagine what else you might learn. There are dozens of other coins from this era that have similar stories, similar potential, similar mysteries waiting to be unraveled. The world of numismatics is vast and endlessly fascinating. So check your collections. Ask your relatives if they have old South African coins. Visit estate sales and antique shops. That 1967 2 rand Jan van Riebeeck coin might be closer than you think, and it might be worth far more than you ever imagined. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. The treasure hunt starts now, and your fortune could be waiting in the most unexpected place. If you found this information valuable, if you're now looking at coins differently, if you're excited about the possibility of discovering your own hidden treasure, then make sure you subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that like button because it helps this content reach other treasure hunters just like you. Share this video with anyone you know who might have old coins. Together, we can uncover the hidden wealth that's been sitting in plain sight for decades. Your next discovery could change everything. Don't miss out on future videos where we reveal more secrets about valuable coins that most people overlook. Subscribe, like, and share. Your treasure hunting journey begins today.